judge me. So I'm going to speak my English and do whatever I have to do to make people get it. And my first post, if you saw the caption, is that how you say it? Yeah.
The caption.
So I was trying to let people know that you have to compete. You compete yourself to move forward in life. So today's topic, I watched 2 videos of yours and you did talk about businesses in Ghana, how to start business in Ghana. And as I watch, it kind of like based on people who lives in Ghana. And you and me always communicate, you know what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do. So, and I feel like we live in abroad, we find it difficult. And I think I always talk to you about it, to understand how the system works in Ghana if you want to create something for yourself, especially, for example, if you want to move back home. I decided that I don't want to do this alone. So I have 2 groups. By the way, we register our second company. So we are going.
Wow.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes, we did. So, brother, I decided to bring other people on board. They trusted me. They came and we doing it. We are doing very well. So I want you today, I want you to talk to people and in our language, please miss it, because I have audiences that they are just like me. Okay. We work hard to be where we are now. So I want you to miss it. I want you to go deep. Let people understand that the way we think about Ghana, especially me, the way before I started doing YouTube video, I always think that I can never do something in Ghana to be successful. But you live there, and I respect people. Yesterday, I was telling my husband that I'm going to give it to you soon, but I just want to let people know what we're trying to talk about today.
No, exactly.
Yeah. Yesterday, I was telling my husband that the people that lives in Ghana, they never they didn't leave Ghana. They made it in Ghana. I respect them so much, brother. I'm telling you. Because yes, brother, I respect them so much, because if somebody is successful in Ghana, I don't care what you think about that person. They have worked hard to be where they are. Because here, you can decide to go fill an application. If you can speak whatever English, if you don't even speak English, and if you can fill the forms, you will find something to do. But in Ghana, there's no jobs. So people have to create their own jobs. Okay. So we have opportunity to be here to get salaries weekly, bi-weekly, and all those things. So we have so much. That's what I always talk to my group about. I tell my group, I say, guys, we have so much opportunity because we are receiving money every week or bi-weekly, so we can do whatever we want to do. So my number 1 question to you is, how can we that we are in abroad here have a mindset of moving back home and doing business? And again, if you can also add to it, what kind of businesses that you think that we are coming, we can do? And brother, one more thing. When I was doing a research for our poultry farm, the only person that I saw that was giving details about building a poultry farm in Ghana was Fred. I don't know if you watch him. He's in Punahafo area.
Okay.
He was living in US and he moved back. So that mentality of sharing, that has given him a whole lot of views, and people are contacting him. And I feel like sometimes, not all the time, but you are like that too. Bits and pieces, you let people know what you do and you advise people. So I want you to take over and please talk to the people. If I have questions, I will jump in.
And you just gave me notice to say I want to talk to you. Okay, it's okay. And so let me put my thoughts together.
I always put you there. I mean, without you knowing. Bring you.
Yes, you said I watch your video. I have questions for you. Okay, so this exam, I hope I pass. But it's good. It's good. Yes, I did that video with ES. Actually, it's a repost. We did it about I think 6 months ago. We have about 3 videos where we handled how we have to see Ghana and the business opportunities, and what we have to work on ourselves for us to fit in. As Africans, whether we like it or not, we were born into a world that has been structured against us, and not many people understand that. We've been right from the day you are born, your mother is speaking Twi to you. When they start to take you to school, now they tell you that you have to speak English. You have to go and learn how to wear suit and tie, and then they have to pray to you, and then they will bring somebody and they call him Jesus and they paint him white. And when you get somewhere, they say this is the devil, and that devil is black. Now you watch TV, and any African country, you have to see war. You don't see opportunities. You don't see business. You don't see innovation. So just about the last, let's say 2-3 years, that the magic of YouTube and social media is trying to, open the minds of Africans across board, whether they were born here or where. And the thing is that it really does not matter whether you are born in Ghana. It's the programming. So let's say, let me give you an example. If my father's room is painted brown, when I grow up, growing up, if my father's room was painted brown, it's likely that when I grow up and they ask you what is your favorite color, it will be brown. Or the kind of food, the kind of soup that my grandmother gave me, even up to now, if I'm eating fufu and it tastes like that, it's nice to me, because of what I grew up in. So it's the same. Even though there are a lot of Africans who live outside the continent who may have seen all the good things in Ghana, but because they live in a world which was designed such that they will see Africa as backward, as no opportunity. Because mind you, the many Africans the millions that they took away, there was no way that they were going to use their technology to brand Africa as a land of opportunity and prosperity. If they did that, because most of them, if you read history, most of them wanted to come back anyway. They never wanted to be there. Most of them had to fight to come back. So there was a whole agenda to make sure that this Africa is not painted to be a land of opportunities. Now, it did not stop with them. It is also here. And just as the same time they were trying to paint this Africa as nothing, the same, they were trying to paint their country. That's why when you talk to your average American, he thinks he lives in the best country in the world. Oh, yeah. That's why they came with the terms first world, third world, developing country. Let's face it, there's nothing like third world, there's nothing like first world. Because there are a lot of people in America who struggle, and there are people in Ghana who struggle. So it's a matter of whether you are struggling or you are above the system. But that's how they have made it. And constantly we are bombarded. So those of you who were born here, you call it mind control. Here in Africa, our mind is under control big time. We just don't know it. Because we have in engineering, we just have a certificate in science, in medicine, we think we know. But when you were going to school, they didn't teach you this Africa. They taught you physics, chemistry, psychology, management, finance. But this Africa that they have branded to be backward is still in us. Until Oha, Bibia Umbeka, Papa Bianonte. So when you even come here, your eyes or your ears are heightened to hear the wrong, the bad, the inability, because that's why you've been programmed. That's why you see all your life.
Brother, Mr. Omamin jumping in Kakra. Some of our can actually imagine CBB so. When you said the same strategy or more useful, they are using the same strategy on Black Americans in America. Absolutely.
Because they had to make sure, they had to make sure that they will never see Africa as anything good. So if I go to England, for instance, if I go to America, England, for instance, I see a lot of people struggling in the system. This capitalist Western system, the America that we so see and we hail, there is no way the West will develop if they have not taken 400 years of resources from Africa mainly and the rest of the world. There's no way. So the development that we see is built on this. Okay, if anything, as $1 billion, innovate here. No matter how stupid I am, by the time that I exhaust half of it, I will come out with something.
You come up with something.
So it's the resources that this world, the current, the now development industrialization that we see, Africa was sacrificed for that. And so when somebody is trying to tell you that, why are we not like America? Then you have to remember that you have to go and enslave people for hundreds of years, take their gold, their diamond, kill them, make millions of people work for you for free.
Yeah.
That's production. Yeah. That's productivity. Now, that will spark development and growth. So their governments will have a lot of wealth, a lot of money. Now, we didn't have that. So, and they will not teach you this in school. So you have a lot of economics, economists, professors, doctors, who are trying to see why Africa is still the way it is. And my position is, in spite of all this, we still have made a lot of progress. Because if you look at the whole of Europe was in Africa, trying to destroy us. And so for you and for me to be alive and trying to make something is even a miracle. Okay.
It is so true.
The World Bank was formed in
brain, that our brain is so polluted with negativity.
Exactly.
And for you to change, to believe in yourself,
yes,
it takes a lot. And brother,
a lot of information.
Let me say this also. Because they they did use the religion to do it in, and a lot of us are in the church.
That's right.
Brother, so when I used to go to church every Sunday, I realized that things that you have to think deep about or think no. I don't think I saw that this church that I go to, there's a group that they have cars, new cars, and there's another group that they have this and another group. And the church, some of the churches, the pastors will recognize those who have big cars, those who have work in the government, American, maybe state, and I see any panel, from through to form.
That's right.
And,
that's right.
Potential be a woman, whatever you have in you, so what to me and break it that chain. Now we want to wash your baby. Now you sit there.
That's right. Exactly. So that was part of the design. The later history that I learned. We will come to the business, but if you have a building that is when the foundation is wrong, you don't go and fix the door.
No.
You go to the foundation. Most people are trying to fix the door. They try to change the paint. They're trying to change the cable on the roof, but the problem is at the foundation. So if you don't get the foundation right, and a lot of the foundation is the mind that we have developed as a result of what we have been through, over the last 500 years, what we have been through. Anybody who looks like me, what we have been through and what we continue to believe is a major problem.
Yes.
And so that's why we are asking these questions. The negativity, the disunity, the mistrust that we all grew up in. Anybody who looks like me has that burden. So if you go to England, there are a lot of people who are struggling, but they believe that they are still better than a lot of people in Africa.
Yeah.
Because my junior in school, I went to Pokwari school. My junior in school is a lecturer in one of the universities in England. He tells me there was a time that they told them that show something multinational, something international about Africa. And the pictures that the school gave them to show Africa was something maybe 100 years ago. Okay. And then when he showed them, then he went to YouTube and showed them Africa current. Now come and see the children. Is this true? Is this true? Is this true? Why? Because that program, their grandfathers, their grandparents designed that.
Yeah.
The white people, they are victim of this. So any narrative that must fight Africa, that must project Africa as worthy and powerful, is alien to them.
It's alien.
Even the most sincerest, the most intelligent among them, the most sincerest, because some of them are very sincere, but they've been sincerely programmed to be negative. And now that has rubbed off on us, all of us. And so that's why I am thinking, if I live in America and I have money and I have work, we all know the kind of hardships that you have to live. I believe that if you're in America and you don't have more than 15 million, you are not above the system. You are servant.
Those who are ruling the country, with money,
right.
They are 1%.
Yes, you see, 1%.
1%.
So all the rest, they feed. It doesn't matter your profession. Forget it. They give you loan. If you don't work, they will take the house. They will take the car. They will take everything from you. That's another form. Slavery didn't move. It just changed name. It just changed structure. As a matter of fact, colonization didn't move. If you tell me that Africa is still not a colony, you're lying.
Yes, we are still in it. Yeah, we are still in it.
Yeah. Slavery is still running. Colonization, they are still running. They will take a while. It took them 400 years to do that. It will take us another time, long time. Maybe our children's children will start to find out. But there's hope. Yeah. So in between time, proper understanding of what we are meeting is key. The person shoots and kills and points you that it's your leaders who are corrupt. That's why Africa is not doing well. So when you are abroad, half of your time you are accusing our leaders. You are saying that they are corrupt. Can they see what is going on in the world?
Yeah, me.
Why are they? Yes, and they are not 100% right. I mean, they are not 100% wrong. They are not. I'm not going to defend our leaders, but I will say that higher percentage is not their fault. The religion, the school, they are also victims of the same school. Most of our leaders schooled outside the country. What did they teach them about themselves? Much of the history they taught them was about Plato and Aristotle. As a matter of fact, the Europeans consciously start philosophy from Greece, and they tell you that there was no African philosophy, which is a lie. So these things they will not teach you. A lot of the things, the tools and the instruments you see, they are just re-engineering. They went and dug them from most of these African Asian sites. And who even taught them writing? 1, 2, 3, mathematics. Plato said that if there is anything that the Africans have given the world is writing, ability, the science of writing. Plato said that. But they will not teach this to us in school. So the average African who is 20, 30, 40, even 90, most of us don't know anything. It's a deliberate, conscious effort to hide all this history from us. So now the effect is that we are a people who don't know who we are and who don't know what happened. And so we've been fed and we are just narrating the negative program. And so when it comes to opportunities here, you will not see because you don't have the connection. The locus is not there. You are not taught like that. So the white American living in America thinks that he's the most intelligent, the most blessed. America is that's not true. We know that's not, because if you move to other areas of the world, you see that there are a lot of other technological advancement, and even in Africa, there are young men in Ghana who have built serious businesses. From scratch. That they will not put that on tape, on video for you to see. Because the moment you see, you will start to, why? They need you to do the work that you're doing there. They need you. And they have even conscientized you to believe that you need that salary. You need that monthly pay. You need that car. You need that house. And if you go to Ghana, you never get this.
I know. What the basic point? Me person me Timmy. Yeah. What the basic point? So we need that car. We need that this. We need that. You know. And nipa bebre aka kuroma. A lot of people aka kuroma because car loan, because house, because there's so many things. Ama a lot of us no yaka kuroma. Me de metimi aka kire me ho say me credit say me mpe. Me credit ye kama. But me method ya me ho say bia me wosikare da ho ansa na mato because me person me tuan paso ama obia me no. But there were a lot of people and corporate say and student loan class so that you can't get away with it. Omo ma ko school 10 no. You can't get away. And she say brother, your mindset no e was sesa titru ye ni a ye wa control diaspora no mu ya black Americans ni English Americans no mo kika ho nyina to me back Ghana. They come to Ghana, they fight and then they become successful. Brother,
that's right.
Somebody called me and said a guy is in Canada. He sent me an email and then I spoke to him. He said, I watched that video that you did with brother Obedakun. That's why I'm calling you. Please call me back. He said he came to Ghana a couple of years ago. He came with money. And he said he opened some business with his family and this and that, and all the money, is gone. So he has to fight even to get ticket to go back to Canada. So he was telling me that, Ghana is hard, and I agree with him. But what came to mind, brother, if you are watching me, I didn't mention your name, so please. Okay, what came to my mind is that Obedakun said something. Obedakun said, when you come to Ghana and you don't have house in Accra, go live somewhere cheaper. Even if it's your village.
That's right.
I'm not saying that he was living in a city or whatever, but sometimes I don't know, maybe you can help me with this. Because what is our story, baby? A lot of people come to Ghana, especially us. Black Americans, black whatever, no, they are able to make it. Us, no, you to me make it, brother. And today, I bet me I catch it because winning system no change.
Okay. Now, so what you approach right now? Say we are Juma, we are professional, and I say Tiaoka weekly and daily. You're not doing business. You are employed. Now, over Ghana also pursue your business. It's a serious jump. It's a serious shift.
That's it.
It takes you about 10 years for you to understand the business that you're doing, for you to get the thinking and the skill set for you to do any business and succeed. When you come and you see our mothers on the street selling, don't ever think that you can beat them. Some of them started from zero. And so they know they have the capacity. They understand the culture. They understand the environment. They have expertise. That's why they can manage what they are managing. Now you come with your
brother and
education.
Let's just say back Ghana and Pacho mean Chawano.
Yes.
Yeah, back Ghana be ya pesi ye piano. See $1 million a crown a year start ticket. Right?
So we employee. The fauzi can go to baby. I think I'll be your business. Cause starting a case you will miss or you will lose the money. When you be there, even so I be that crown. Most multinationals, when they come, they don't start from zero. They as a matter of fact, they partner or they acquire some other business. That's the model they use to expand. Now you come here, you have never done anything. You bring $100,000. You say you want to build a hotel or you want to build a restaurant, and you have never run a restaurant before. You are an employee in a restaurant. That's a deception. You are going to go through the processes to get to a point where you can manage money. You can manage the processes. You can manage people. You can plan. You can structure. You can deal with government agencies. You don't have those expertise. It takes a while, And so when you have never done that, maybe you may even come as an MBA holder. Let's say you were working and they were paying you. That's a fantastic thing. But the pressure that comes from building a business is so different. your position, the distractions, the errors that come. So you have to go and say that I want to go and learn. So you give yourself time. You don't go and start from a very high level. And then when you lose every money, you say that, no, the thing is that, let me use this word. When you start a business, you are like something that they have put in a mud. You have to start a process to clean it. Some people will come as if they are clean already. They are not clean. There's still a lot of incompetence and foolishness. And then they start to say that it's my brother who your brother didn't know how to run a business. You had no business trying to give a business to your brother. What was the expertise? Does he understand how to run a business? A business is a complex structure. It's a complex system. Your brother living somewhere, finding his own time, he said that my beer shop Koheso. I can guarantee you within 5 months or 6 months or 1 year, you will lose that. You will lose that business. And that's part of losing business. There are a lot of problems that business people would have to go through, for it to get to a stage where they start to understand the culture. For instance, if you're doing business in Ghana, we don't buy with credit. In America, a lot of people have money they didn't work for. They can spend. If they are hungry, they can go. If they want to smoke, they can go and pull the credit card and spend. Later, they pay. We don't have that. So the money that we are spending, we spend with common sense. If you don't have, you don't spend. It's as simple as that. That is Ghana's system. Most people building businesses have no investor, no angel, something. They are building the business out of the growth of the business. If they go to borrow money, the costs start high. So it's strategy. These things are very much different from the West. And it does not make even the West better. It's just a system that they have built. Our system is different. For instance, my grandparents were cocoa farmers. They built houses out of the cocoa farm. What would they do? They would spend 10 years, go and work at Sankore, to say that me koye cocoa fo. Cocoa fo na do stage beer. Cocoa na started so. And son will be see man. That is the system we have now. So it's different environment. You must understand all this. You must understand how the people even think and work. When you employ somebody, you must understand how they think and how they work. So if you bring what you have been through in America, most industries in Ghana will not support that unless you are starting from a very high level. And most people may not be able to start from that very, very high level. So you may start as a dealer, as a retailer, as somebody who has opened a block factory, as somebody who is trying to build maybe processing juice or build, or maybe a restaurant. That is the level, but you have never done it. So you come with that humility. That's why you have to be very resourceful. Go at the level that you are, not the level that you think people should think you are.
People think you. Oh, brother, hold on. You just said something. That's what we always do. And then when we come to Ghana, then we fall flat in our face.
Yes. Yep.
Because sometimes we think that, I came from abroad. You said something that somebody who is carrying something on their head selling, the experience that they have, don't think that you are not near them.
No.
She said, Obiaba Ghana. Now, I want you to hit it again and again, because the number one complaint that every African Ghanaians we make, they say, me call Ghana. I brought $20,000. I brought $30,000. Now, the money, it didn't last because I hired this person and they steal from me. I hired this person, they steal from me. Now, what I got from you, they say, when you are daji or Ghana, we better now wadi and what ton, and that's what they be suit 3 so ton. Now they are practicing until say, ube munipani subai. To me and your customer, because my building is store. It took me about a year to have goodwill, my own customers and whatever. But we have a mindset so that we can say we are employee mindset into Ghana. We think everything is going to be so smooth and whatever. And until say penny above from near the Asha Ghana. I think I'm telling you, brother. Well, I don't know that they become a problem because what to me be near maybe so na me so the answer for them for myself. What to me be near maybe so Emma me to me start to say because they be no the near my Ghana. Oh, when I went to Ghana,
That's
this
right.
one Argentina, Black Americans, Jamaican Americans, all these people come to Ghana and they succeed, and we don't.
Yeah. And you see the difference between the majority of the Africans, especially Jamaicans, who come and succeed is that they do something. If their people deserve the best, they understand their people. You know, they want connection. They study history. They come with they come with culture. You know, they understand that the people have been through something. They have been through something. They understand. They understand that. They have studied it. A lot of them have read on African history, African culture, African They understand the global power structure. So when they come, they're not looking for. They are not looking for options. Sorry. Bible. That's what we have learned is church. And Bible.
Asa, brother.
Any sense of don't even. I can tell you that the difference between myself and any of my classmates that I completed school with is because I spent a lot of time to study African history. Yes, and I still study. That is the trick. And I spent a lot of time to study about finance. I spent a lot of time to study about structures and systems, culture. I spent a lot of time to study people and how to work with them. I will make a lot of mistakes there.
And how to work with them. Yep.
There are so many things, but one thing that our people don't study is they think that they know Ghana because they were born here. They have no idea what they are talking about.
Yes.
They have no idea. And so we believe that we have to use the power of God. Then we become successful. If I want to build a car as an engineer, I don't pray. I go to use the principle of mechanics to build a car. It's not prayer. And that is one of the deceptions that we grew up with as Africans. That we think that we can use religion to develop spirituality, Christianity to build our country or to build a business. A business is a system, it's not prayer.
It's a system.
If you want to innovate, that's right. If you want to innovate, it's exposure, it's thinking, it's creativity. The only difference between human beings and animals is because we can think. We can upgrade knowledge. There's huge knowledge deficit of our people. We are deficit in finance. We are deficit in our history. We are deficit in systems and structures. We are deficit in a lot of things, even in politics. The way we do politics is wrong. What we are doing, politics is not a business to get money for yourself. It's a platform to build your country. So the way you're practicing it, and we say that this is how politics is because we are wrong. You know, so there's so many things that, and partly, much of it is, okay, Ghana is 1957. Kwame Nkrumah started to give us education, you know, but it was not mass education. Now, the content of the education, who designed them?
White people.
Who designed them? If you're up to date. If I pick the notebook of my children and I see what they are learning, I know that this is trash. They can't face life with this. What they are teaching them, my children, those in primary school and the one in JS. Yeah. This one, if I leave them to teach them this, they will just go and look for a job. And they will never be, they will never want to stay in Ghana. They will never be able to believe in themselves. They will never be confident. Because the examples in the book and what they're teaching them, you see, the essence of the foundation of the education that the British gave the Africans or the French is for us to help them, to loot us. They did not give us education to think, to create, to build. And that's why mathematical education, science education, chemistry, physics, biology, they took them out. And they gave us apprenticeship, the best, vocational education. Go learn how to make cake. Go learn how to, you know, those are the things. But upper form where you can understand a structure and build one, So it is the foundation of it. So most of our people, even at the university level, creative thinking, design thinking, analytical thinking is very minimal.
Creative thinking. What can somebody see yourself for?
Goes to school to learn majority of our people. The courses that we are giving to majority of our people, they are when you complete, you can't do anything. You can't do anything with it. You have a bunch of our people in the university learning what? Greek and something. What are they going to use in this world, this current world? So somebody goes to university for 4 years to learn something that when they come, they have no expertise, no skill. And if you have for product development, for selling, how can you start a business when you have no skill? So for you to start a business, it takes a lot. And by design, somebody said they did that. And I dare say, if people who are doing the sciences to higher level, very little. But when you go to places where they are teaching them how to dance, how to sing, how to play sports, they will have us there. It is by design. It is by design. The other day I was watching again that they said that the first African American to have won the spelling bee something. Because when it has to do with the brain, they want to tell us that we are not brainy. That is not it's deception. Because wherever that they have placed us, we are very intelligent people. The problem is the content that they have given us. The moment can build this, then we can run our country, then we can build the industries. So long as we are not building anything and we are waiting for somebody to build for us to go and work there is a problem with that kind of education.
So the moment we are not Brother Pacho, HSS say, Obibia, Mr. Obehe video. Anybody who are watching this video before and after, we need to maybe imagine I started changing that. I've changed. My brain has been working when it comes to Africa. I've been for the past couple of years in it now. I don't know, probably when I started watching you or whatever, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos and video beyond me spending my time to watch, I have to watch a video. I mean, be a film. Me near that jam the watch video beyond explosion, breaking news in a sunny man. Mean we see me time was sunny man. And what I think is every Ghanaian or every African, we have to start value. We have to start thinking. I was saying my country becomes so. We shouldn't. The problems are there, but like I said, if you have $100,000, go to Ghana and you don't do your homework, you are employee, right? Now, why you are doing so business? I'm who did a woman until who started Sadia? Who did the only man say who was sick? And I would
That's right.
And we need to start doing our homework from now. So if you are planning to move to Ghana, now saying your retirement, if you are not going for your retirement, dear, now if you want to go and do something in Ghana, create something in Ghana, you have to do your homework.
Yep. That's right.
And the homework
you have to.
You have to. And yes, I now my could be a poultry farm will be a ream and cook. I think said
Nayara me pese. I'm business and I'm almost Ghana for and Ghana. Now, a crime and I'm people of America. Okay, with the interest. With the interest. When you are in a plane coming. It is the same. It's the same. Majority of the people we accuse in government that they are corrupt, most of them schooled outside. So don't tell us it's Ghana. It's not Ghana. It's a foundation issue. It's a structural issue that we have not attacked. I don't think that anybody is born to be dishonest or corrupt. Or it's the information, it's the exposure, it's the training. If you go to any country that you think they are honest, it's because somebody designed the environment, designed the culture to produce the people who will cherish their country and be honest. So the moment you see them do anything outside that is because that is the system that they have come from, the culture that they have come from. So if you want to change it, we can change it. It's not difficult. We can build it. We can use the media. Somebody will just watch one video and his whole mind will change on Africa. You know, because now he's seeing something. This is Ghana. Wow. And I've never seen Ghana like this before. Why? Now there's a new information.
A lot of people who are not Ghanaians or who are Black Americans or diasporans, when they watch something about Ghana, their mindset change, like you said. But if a Ghanaian watch Ghana, then they have to find a way of finding something to push it down.
That's right.
Instead of accepting it.
It's a tape. It's a program. There is mind control. It's thought editing. It's thought manipulation, and they are not aware. Because as a matter of fact, nobody should put himself down. Why do you put your country down? Why do you say that your people are not intelligent? Why do you say that your people are dishonest? And when we ask you, you say that we are being honest. You're not being honest. To be honest is to say what is true. And what is true is that all human beings are intelligent. If there is foolishness, it's because somebody did not train them well. So somebody wants to tell you that your people are foolish and somebody else is very wise. You are very ignorant and you don't know it. But you are proud. A lot of people are very proud in their ignorance. Especially Ghana and Nigerian people. Ghanaians, Nigerians. We have problem. West Africans. Because the white people went early, we pushed them out. South Africans stayed with them, so they know them.
They know
how dishonest. So they are not afraid of them. They know them, that these guys, this is how they
are. That's why I want
most Ghanaians have never stayed with any white man before.
That's why I want a lot of Black Americans in Ghana, because I've been praying, said they will come to Ghana because they know them so well that when you are friends with Black Americans, those like the friends that I'm doing business with, they will make you understand them. Because they know them and they are not afraid of them. And
because they were born there, they know them. They know them. We don't know them. We don't know them. People don't know. We don't know. So we will rather accuse ourselves and say that we are, and then we use all kind of technical jargons. If you stand up and you say, somebody told me, think and grow rich. As I think and grow rich was not written for you. It was written for white America. If my grandfather gave me money, I can think and grow rich. When the system is set for you to be down, you need to understand the system that is set against you before you say that think and grow rich.
That's it.
You have to understand capacity. You have to understand environment. You have to understand culture before you tell me that. So majority of our people will read, Bill Gates' book and Elon Musk and all those. So you don't understand how the world operates. One of us out of 10,000 will be pushed. The rest of us, if you don't understand the design, we will read all these books and we will become nothing. Because we assume that the system works for all of us. It's a lie. It's a lie. You try to go for $1 million to invest in an apartment and see what they will tell you in America. But if the same person, you were a white woman, you hear what they will tell you. We don't learn. We are very clueless of the information. The economics. You cannot separate culture, politics, and economics.
No.
It goes with money. If you don't understand money, you don't understand the world. And majority of our people only understand money from paycheck. Of work. Oh, now I get $30 per hour. You are at the bottom of the class. You don't understand how the game is played. They are using stock market manipulations. You are receiving, and they tell you that if you save, you become a millionaire. Have you ever seen anybody save to become a millionaire? Those are jargons. Because you see, when they build a business, they take it to the stock market. The next minute, they tell you that they are billionaires. We don't understand how the game is played, and we just hear blaming our people. They say that people do drugs. Who brought the ship that brought the drugs? Who owned them? They say that there's war in Nigeria. Those people do they make guns there? See, so we don't know. We don't study it. Because in a house, you can train a son and you can train a maid. We are giving a maid education as Africans. That's why my friend in China, you're on phone with them, they see your house, they say, is that your house? Because in China, what do they show about Africa? Nothing. So when he sees you in China, he thinks it's better. But I know that I could pay him 10 times every day. You know? So it is the program.
It's the program.
This is what we are dealing with. You know, so all of us must do a lot of education. It doesn't matter what kind of education you had. The education of Africa and money and power and wealth, they have denied us. So very few Africans have studied this. So we just talk, you know. So we just will insult Buhari, we will insult Akufo-Addo, we will insult everybody. They themselves are trying to understand the structure.
They themselves are trying to understand the structure.
But the good thing is that in 2050, we probably will be half of the world's population or so, maybe 40%. In another 50 years, we'll go beyond 60%. Africans on the continent and around the world. So can you imagine in 200, 300 years, if you give our people the right information? It took them 400 years. It will take time. And so when you want to start business in Ghana, look at the environment that you want to, the kind of business that you want to build.
Number one, Mr. Ryan, because I want people to get it.
So now we are through with the foundation, so we can go.
Yeah. So number one, because a lot of people want to go, but brother, they are afraid.
Yes.
Me, because of my group, it gives me confidence. Okay. And, those who want to do it individually, so advise them for me.
Yes. So you have to think of the kind of business that you want to do. Identify an area that you want to do. Now, one thing you have to understand is that all our businesses everywhere is open. Everywhere is open. What you bring on board is the management, is the expertise, is the precision, is the customer service. It's your promptness that you bring, but everywhere can be better. Every kind of business that we do is open. Everywhere of our business can be better. Now, the next one is that start from where you are. Start simple, start small. Because business really is not so much about the business plan and all those things that you write. It's more of starting to learn. So when you start small and you fail in that, you can easily go to the next one and learn something, because you're going to learn. It will take a while. So start small. If you have never built any business before, you have never done anything before, start small. If you don't start small, you will have problem, because then you will lose that money. And don't forget that money, everybody wants it. So if you make a little mistake, somebody else will take it from you. So no matter the industry that you want to, and stay out of government contracts. Don't follow your friend who is telling you he's a minister of state, he will give you contracts. Stay out. Go and do the one that you have control. When you are very strong and the president is your friend. No, it's the white. When you are very strong and the government and the president is your friend, he can order them to pay you. But when you are like me, you are at the bottom. You go and start, you put your money there, they will not pay you. And then you'll be complaining. So start from where you are, and the next one is that if you don't have any technical expertise to produce any product, then you have to look at selling. Sales is critical, because then you don't waste a lot of time. A lot of the skills that let's say somebody is selling tissue, or toilet roll, or soap, or something, and I can build a market for it. That is easier than me trying to go and build a whole plant to produce soap. So it's very easy for you to start with the selling, and when you understand the market, then you can go into production. So it takes a while for you to learn the trade and for you to understand that. The next one will be if you can't start alone, then get somebody on board. Please, just a minute, 1 minute.
Okay.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Yeah. Thank you, family and by nature. Great discussion. Yes, thank you. This is what I always want to learn, because it will help me when I go to Ghana. And get family out of your business. Please, please, please step to Ghana standard. Get the right information before. Learn and learn before. Yes, yes. That is so true, brother. That is so, so true. Yep. Yeah. Lovely Africa. US is about credit. Yes, it is, brother. Yes, it is. And the thing is, a lot of people come to, a lot of Americans, Europeans, or whatever, they come to Ghana and they become successful. And we always, that we come from Africa, we downplay the country. So we don't see the positive side of our country. So we will be outside hustling, and then people will come there and become so successful and things like that. And I'm happy that he's teaching us, start small. And like one of the brothers said, get people out of your family members, out of your business. Yes, we know them also. Snakes. Yes, they are. Yep. So while we are waiting for brother to come back, customer service is on most important. There must be classes in. There must be classes. Yeah, it's so true. Yep, customer service. So if I have money to open any training class, customer service will be something that I will open a class for, to train people how to teach them customer service. Yes. Yeah, brother, please continue.
That's true. So customer service is also a good area where you teach them. Now remember, most of the West, they had people work for them, and so they built a culture where people work. I'm sure that most of our people, the first member of any family to work for salary, most of us in our first generation. So in terms of working to be paid, is a new phenomenon to a lot of our people.
Yes.
So when you bring this instruction of they don't know how to work, it's because it's you're learning.
Yes.
My grandfather was a teacher, but the other one was a cocoa farmer. He never worked for anybody.
Yeah.
So majority of our people.
Why would you expect that person to know customer service?
Customers, yes, they are working from their level. They don't work in the so-called, So it's different. It's different, and it's about time we stop using other cultures as standard. It's not a standard. Every culture is different, and its quality is independent. So long as they can solve their problems and handle their time and handle their resources, each is different. I am different from the other person. So how do you judge my, whether I'm nice or I'm not nice? Or do you say that somebody is, So I think we should be able to.
I want you to say it again. We are not in the level of, we always work for ourselves.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Now that we are trying to work for somebody.
That's right. Yes.
In a restaurant, in hotels, so you have to train me.
That's right. And even that, when they are working with you, they are thinking of going to start their own. That's the thinking.
Yes.
They're thinking of ownership. They think, that's the culture. And this is a good thinking for me to own something. So for instance, if you go to Kumasi and you think that they're going to work for you for all their life, you're lying. They are thinking of raising the capital to go and do something. That's the thinking we have.
That's when those thinking comes in. When you don't watch out, and those who want to benefit themselves, then they will use you
then they will do that.
Themselves.
Yes. But then they are not looking. They are looking at also owning themselves. And that's the thinking we have. And I don't have any problem with that thinking at all. I don't think that somebody else will. So I'm not of the thinking that, let me go and work with this corporate. I'm not that type. I want our people to be the owners of our wealth.
Yes.
So when sometimes they're saying that a Ghanaian is made the manager of this multinational, I look at it, but I'm not impressed. What I'm impressed of is a Ghanaian has built that multinational company. So the wealth is ours. It's not just that we are representing them. They decide the money, where the money flows, and we are just following and clapping. No. So we want to see, and that kind of thinking at the cultural level, I'm for it. When they work with you, train them, to be honest. But they have in their mind that they want to own something, and we should not have problem with that. So we should train them to. The next one, I said that if you can't go alone, get somebody.
Find partner like me.
Exposure partner. You just have to study the person. You just have to know that this person is forgiving, is free, is liberal. You know, it's not competitive, and they come with the skill set or the resources that you need.
Yep.
You know, it could be your family, it could be your friend, it could be somebody that you can build something with. You know, so
and make sure you put laws in place. Make sure
that's
you
right.
put laws in place.
In place. Yes.
Yep.
The other thing is that think of what you can also do for free. You know, because a lot of business ideas have come out of the fact that you rendered some services for free, and people like it, and they started to demand more.
You know, our business plan, we have that.
Yes.
We have, and you know who brought it, brother? You are so good. You know, the Americans among us, and they say, "Oh, let's find free stuff." And I was like, in my freaking brain, I'm like, free? We just
yes, do some things for free. Do some things for free, you know? And don't wait for money to start. As a matter of fact, if you have money, why do you want to worry yourself starting a business? So a lot of great businesses are started by ideas and strength and energy.
And energy, you know, and a little capital.
They see something. Yes, they see something that they want to solve. And then they go in with what they have. Then the resources will come. A business is not started because you have money. That's a lie that they told us. Business starts because you have an idea. You see a problem you want to solve. You know, the money will come in to grow the business, but the money is not why you start business. Then everybody who has money should start a business. It's the ideas.
That is so true.
It's the ideas that start business. So you look, there's problem in the community, they worry you. Look at how you can solve that. You know, the next one will be, let me see. You meet problems, so be persistent. Build the right network. You know, build the right network. You need somebody with an understanding of the state institutions. Make friends, because they will, you know, you need them along the line.
Yeah.
Make friends and look for people who understand where you are coming from as well. There are a lot of Ghanaians who have come and they are doing something. Talk to them. But make sure that the negativity is low, because that's a virus. You know, make sure that they have killed that virus. If you go there and they are complaining of all the negatives and they never say anything good, the virus is still eating them. You know, they have not killed it. And most people, maybe if they will ever kill it, I don't know. You know, so, and we have talked about this one. Don't be shy from starting from the level that you are.
Yeah.
And what again? Utilize social media. Utilize social media. There are a lot of things that people are doing on social media now. The internet, the social media, there are gold mines.
Yeah.
A lot of creative business ideas.
Yeah.
That people are making. There are children now who are building YouTube networks, YouTube platforms, who are doing all kind of things and making millions.
Yes. Yes.
You know, there are people who are using the internet that we have no idea what they are using it for.
Yeah.
They're making legitimate money, a lot of wealth. You know, and so open your mind, study, research. It cannot just be the ones that we know. There are so many things that we don't know, and we're still finding out. You know, so and thank God most people are teaching all these secrets.
They are
so
teaching. Yes.
You know, some people are just using Facebook and they're making a lot of money. Some people are just using any website that they design. You know, there is this girl who built a whole business through her Instagram, and the business was making $1 million a month, and she was the only employee. Yes, she found an item and she was selling it to other young girls. You know, so the world has opened. The only thing is that people still think the world is in the 1950s.
Yes, especially with that. You know, when I take my laptop and I'm starting doing my research and watching videos and clicking here, there's so many things that I'm doing that I learned from YouTube.
That's right. Yes, that's where the world is now.
Many things.
Yes.
So for you to sit down and watch somebody's video without getting nothing out of it, you know, you are just killing your brains.
That's right.
If you want to go to Ghana and be successful, research.
Exactly.
It will make you love. It will make you feel like cool.
That's right. And a lot of people are building all kind of revenues just through the internet,
just YouTube,
just through social media. You know, you just have to know what you have to know. You know, and most people don't know what they don't know. So be open-minded. Don't just think traditionally. I have to go there and get the job, then they pay me every month. That is one. There are a lot of other things that people are doing that they are making a lot of money. Open your mind. You know, search for it. There are a lot of people who are teaching a lot of these things. So we have to open our mind. You know, sometimes I remember when I started sharing what I knew, what I know on social media. You know, some people would say that, what are you wasting your time to do? You don't have anything else to do. I said, what do you think I should have my time to do? A lot of the big businessmen that you see, they have a lot of time chasing girls. I don't chase girls, so that time I can use to do this, you know. I don't waste a lot of time on that.
If you chase girls, I'll come after you.
That time I can use to share what I know. So some people think that they have to look important. So when you call them, you have to call them 10 times before they, you know. But a lot of the time, small girls call them once they pick. So nobody should make themselves that much important. You know, what is important is that people are getting information to change their lives. There's nothing more important than that. You know, so when you call them and they say they are very busy, they are lying. We all know what they do. So you know, you call a minister, you say I'm in a meeting.
Kennedy Dapon's son said that so many ministers in Ghana, when you call them, they tell you they are busy. They are not doing anything.
Yeah, they're not doing anything. The guests call them, they get them.
They get up and go.
Guests, they call them.
Oh, God have mercy.
So it's not anything strange. So you can still manage your time well. So open your mind. So much that people are doing.
You're open-minded.
Young boys who are making millions of dollars in America only through YouTube and affiliate marketing, funnels. They have studied them. Young boys, some of them 15 years, 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
And they are making money that their grandparents never saw.
Yep. Hey, YouTube, internet.
Yes.
Internet is the most powerful.
A lot of this,
ever.
And we live there, and we are just thinking of how to go and do a cleaning job or something, and you know. Anyway, so.
Yeah.
Somebody.
One guy is pipe, yeah.
You know, so there's a more thing you can do. Yeah. So use the social media and be optimistic and never be afraid of mistakes and losses.
Hey, losses in their bra, okay. Mommy, me tell us them losses in anything. So some people, I will never advise anybody to go to Ghana, one, if you don't have papers. But if you don't have papers and you want to go to Ghana, please, when you go and you have $50,000, put all the $48,000 somewhere and use $2,000 for maybe a year before you touch that money.
That's right. It's true.
If you don't do that, a lot of people go to Ghana and they see this and they jump into it. And listen, you're gonna be homeless in Ghana. There's no homeless in Ghana, but you'll be homeless.
Yeah. All right.
If you have papers, then you can come back and start all over again. So if you have papers, and you have $50,000, go put $48,000 in a bank, spend $2,000 go to the village, go somewhere and spend $2,000 for maybe 6 months before you touch the real money. And yes, sir, a deal.
Okay. Now the other thing is that I said that okay, so don't be afraid of mistakes and losses. People will talk you out of your dream. If something is in your heart and you want to do it, you have got to pay some price to get to where you want to go. You know, so don't. The thing is that you will by all means succeed. There's something about success when you see the consistency, when you see the effort that you're putting in, when you see that you're learning every day, when you see that you're doing a lot. By all means, you succeed.
Yeah,
there's something about business.
Yes.
It's just a matter of time you succeed. If you commit to it and constantly learn, and you're honest in your dealings, and you treat people well, by all means. It may not even come from that first product or that first business, but eventually it works. So there's nothing like it won't work. That's what I can tell you. So long as you see all the elements that must work, that should be in place for a business to work. If you can identify them and work on them, they work. So there's not like it won't work. It'll work, but you go through a lot of pressure. You go through a lot of pain, disappointment. And that's where people fall.
Yeah.
And that's the time that people fall. Yep. But if you can fall and pick yourself back, after all, a lot of you, when you were looking for the visa, you went there, they disappointed you several times, but you still went.
Yeah.
You never had any problem.
Yeah.
To go several times to American embassy or English, England, British embassy, maybe denied 10 times, but you still went back. So I don't know why when you fail one, you want to say that you
want to say that, yeah.
No. If it's in your heart, if it's your dream, if you yearn for that, if your heart aches, you will know. And there is no freedom in living a life without any purpose. If you're living a life without higher purpose as to what your life what kind of meaning you can bring to life, and it's just you pay and work and go and come, and you know that no, man, there's more to my life than this. Then try it.
Oh,
that's right. Yeah. Then try that. Don't ever cut yourself down and say that no. Don't be afraid. Try.
Well, the Abrawa Kaima say, minim some cast as a moyatroda. And me back room number a year, and I'm a coffee train. Aqua, a juma. Na me sister be in a train station. I won't soon. She is crying so bad. Me when the mama swan, I'm sister, obey me crummy. And I'm getting and then I get closer to her and I said, "Why are you crying? Oh, you're Ghanaian." Or say, "Aye." I'm sad and I will soon. And I'm so, "Oh, I die. Baby, I tell you, one year now. What's the sister Debbie?" And I said, "Nothing. I don't be a war Ghana now. What's it, Debbie? What's it? Me Timmy Mama Patem." Mommy, my pattern me my dear. No, but from your better America, how much your application cry so try you. What the green card in a bio?
Oh,
what green card kitano? Now, one apata a big shop, and because of Americano, then she gave it up and come here, and she said she can't work because of me kurum kumase. I'm not saying don't come after me. One day I need your man with him. And I'm out green card, I'm and I'm the Mr. Brad, the way this woman was crying, I thought somebody died. Okay, so when this kind of person or bet me a build this business will be nyesika. As one man is swab
that's right.
I'm my sure was way, Mr. Brother, on get it over this, it would take maybe before Behuno said the patient the Kasama Natina Seno. A bit take it back 2 years. No, as a time you know the other whole but we don't think about all those things.
No, we don't. Because the thinking is the thinking that America is better, England is better, Canada is better, and every Africa. No, it's not true. It is a lie. It is never true. And we should not buy that. You see, most of our prominent people may even say these things.
Yeah, they do. They do, brother.
I've seen a lot of our prominent people who will talk and put us down.
Yeah.
And tell us that, their children go to all kind of, schools.
Yeah.
It's painful, but that's one of the things that we deal with. But I think that proper understanding will prove that life is where you are determined to make it.
To make it.
And life is not just about money. Life is about meaning. Life is about doing something in your heart to help people as well.
Yeah, brother. Life is about meaning. Brother, life is about meaning. Life is about meaning. What can I say more? Because life is about meaning, look at these Black Americans. Look at these European Americans. Black Europeans. Because life is a meaning, when they come to Africa, look at how they are so happy, and whatever they get to do, no, they do it in a way passionate way. Then they become successful, because the meaning of life to them is that nobody is coming after them. They don't have to wake up early morning. They don't have to listen to the alarm. They don't have to. But us, with all this alarm being all this that when we cold, rain, snow, whatever. I'm not saying we should stay home, but the pressure, we don't see that, because life
yes, because it's a program. It's a program.
No, so brother, we tell you it's a programmer. Sometimes, when they Africa, now we were not programmed like that. But what I think you say,
the fact that we saw see, okay. So for the other day, my friend who is a Kenyan was telling me that he was coming to Ghana and he saw the girls in Kenya trying to go to Saudi Arabia. And then he asked the girl, why are you going to Saudi Arabia? Have you not seen all the videos and the more treatment? And do you know what the girl said? So no, I mean, we have seen it, but it's still better than Kenya.
Oh Lord.
Now they say the same thing in Ghana, they say the same thing in Nigeria, they say the same thing. It is when something takes hold of your mind. That's what I'm saying in the program. Because there's pain. You can know that this life I'm living here is not freedom. I'm just living to get money, pay. I don't even have the money that I said that I will go to America to get. I don't have it. Most of them cannot produce any significant money. Yet we have been there for 20 years. And they tell us that Ghana is difficult. And if you go to Ghana, no, it is a program. It is not true. There is something they call quality of life.
Quality of life.
Of life. There is something like that. Even though some of us, family people will still be telling us, why are you living in Ghana? I said, no, but I'm not a child. I know what is good for me. Some of your friends will think that, oh, you are in Ghana, you're wasting your time. No, because it's the program. We understand from where we stand, what we know, our exposure. But there's something that nobody can debate with you. If you know that you're not free and your life is frustrating, or you are frustrated and you're very confused and fuzzy as to where you want to go with your life, that one nobody can tell you. When you drag yourself to get up in the morning and you ask yourself, am I going to do this for the rest of my life?
No.
You know it. Nobody will tell you that. It doesn't matter the car you drive. You are going in and you know this is not the life I envision for myself. In Ghana, I don't think like that. There's not one day that I said that, why am I getting up? Where am I going? No. And it doesn't matter whether you have money to eat or no money to eat. Is the understanding.
But me, Pacho, once you said something some time ago, you said to me that success, it's not because you are in abroad, that's why you think you are successful, but wherever you are, your brain, the success, what kind of say? I would say success is always, it doesn't matter where you are, right?
Where you are, no.
No. That's what you say, yeah.
No, it doesn't. It's a lie for me to think. I'm here in my room in Accra. I'm on the internet with you. There's internet in my house 24/7. I can go to anywhere I want to go. We have employed people we work with. We share what we know with people. I'm not following government people to give me money. No. And if, let's say we are doing transaction and your money come to me, I'm not going to keep it. No, it's the information. The most difficult thing for people, our greatest problem is our ignorance. It's not that we live in Ghana.
We're going to end up 1 hour, 30 minutes. So we have 11 minutes more.
Okay.
To go. Yeah.
So your greatest is not, and be proud of yourself as an African. That's that we have talked about.
Yeah. Be proud of yourself as an African. Be proud.
If you're not independent in thinking, if you're not courageous, if you feel you don't have strength, don't start business. And that's why we need that. That's why anybody can weaken you. The moment they weaken you, you'll never try to go after your worth because you've been weakened. So you have no appreciation for what is valuable, and that's why we are telling our people that Africa is worth, but they don't see it.
They don't see it.
Mentally. They've been weakened mentally. The Chinese come here, when they want to send them to China, they cry. Sometimes when they catch them at the airport, you know, and they are sending them, they cry. They are here. They are liberated. There are a lot of Europeans here. When you send them back, they won't go. They cry. My wife met a friend. She's a European woman, white woman. She said that I'm not going. I'm not going. They were sending her back. She was crying. We don't know what we have.
Oh.
So we talk down. We don't know. We don't
Brother, 2018, when I went to Ghana and I saw my little sister, the one who followed me too, she was laughing at me. She said to me, "Oh my God, when you're on 10, look at you."
Yeah.
Oh, brother, she's those people who can tease you. Oh, she will tease you, you will cry. She will look at me and I'll turn around. She's looking at me. I said, "Why are you standing? You are standing like somebody."
Anyway, so let me run through. So be honest, be hardworking, and don't be selfish.
That is part of it.
Don't be selfish. Be hardworking. Takes hard work. No matter how much people say work intelligently, work smart, you still have to put in some minimum number of hours to get away. Steady money. Steady money. Money is something that we must study. Yes, as we must study Africa, we must study ourselves. We must study money and study people as well, and learn how to build structures and systems. You know, structures and systems
in place.
When you're building business, there is a system that you use. The white woman has a system. The boy who is selling coconut has his own system. He knows where to pick the product. He knows where to package them, how to process it, how to take the money. Those are all the things that he's working with. If he puts me there, I may not be able to run it that fast.
That's true.
That is a system that he has built. You know, so once you master that and build a proper culture and study our culture as well. So I want to say that it is wrong for anybody to think that I live outside Ghana, therefore I have more money, I'm better. It's a lie.
It's a lie.
It's a program from the white man. It's not true. And
the heritage you have, brother.
Once you come here and you meet somebody who is struggling, don't compare it with you who are not struggling somewhere. That's the problem. Compare yourself with the people who are also doing well. You know, but you come to meet your friend who is not doing much and he said that I'm better. But there are a lot of people in Ghana who are doing far more better than you. Why are you not comparing yourself with that?
The better ones.
You know, and then they hit us with, oh, a lot of people are struggling. I tell you, Ghana, the problem is not they don't have jobs, madam. The problem is they don't know what to do. Most of the people who say they don't have anything. I have boys who sell coconut on their head. I go to them to buy coconut almost every other day. The kind of money that those boys make, you'll be shocked. They don't come from Accra. They come from their village. They bring the coconut. You just have to know what to do. Some people are selling just charcoal. Some people plantain. Yeah. Their problem is they don't know how to manage the money well.
Yeah.
To build something worthwhile.
Else. Yeah.
That's their problem. Because some of them, if you ask them $10,000 and you want them to buy visa, they will get it for you and buy visa. Where did they get that 10,000? So they just need direction. It's no money. If anybody tells you that they don't have money in Ghana and because Ghana is difficult, they're lying. If you go to our market, women, even those who are selling the fish and tomato, some of them, the kind of money they have is the direction and the management of the money that they make. That is where the problem is.
Yeah.
It's not so much that they don't have any wealth. So I want to thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. And it was the last minute, but you came on. And I love you, brother. Say hello to sister for me.